Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for October 18th, 2012. It's currently 7:55 a.m. and we have temperatures rising slowly through the 30s and 40s this morning. Over the northern interior, temperatures range from the upper 30s to lower 40s, a few mid 60s in our colder locations like around Poughkeepsie and in portions of northern New Jersey. However, warm air is surging northward, as we could see throughout much of eastern Pennsylvania, especially southeastern Pennsylvania, as temperatures are rising into the mid 40s to lower 50s already. I think this observation in Atlantic City is a little bit old, could be a missing data here, because as you can see, the rest of the coastal plain is already in the mid 40s. So this is probably a observation that's a couple hours old. As you can see in Philadelphia, temperatures are already pushing into 50 degrees, and we are setting up for a rather mild day with temperatures pushing into the upper 60s to mid 70s, and it's going to be even milder tomorrow. So let's take a look and see exactly what is evolving in our weather pattern. And you can see we have a rather impressive low pressure system developing over the central and western Great Lakes. And you can see a pressure gradient. The lines of pressure are really packing over much of the eastern Great Lakes as a result. Now, this pressure gradient is going to shift towards the northern mid-Atlantic, and what that basically is going to produce for Philadelphia and New York City is an increase in winds from the southeast by this afternoon, ranging anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour, and later on this evening and in the overnight hours around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Our high pressure system is giving away, and as this low pressure system and cold front approaches the northern mid-Atlantic tomorrow, we can expect moderate to heavy rainfall developing, especially in the afternoon hours. Now, when we take a look at the radar, you're probably saying to yourself, Stephen, this does not look very impressive. It sure as heck doesn't look like a heavy rain event developing. However, keep an eye on this area right here. You see how these showers are starting to develop? Once this upper level low and the moisture transport associated with this upper level low shifts towards the east coast, all the moisture that's pooling over the southeast coast and over the Atlantic will eventually shift towards the northern mid-Atlantic and produce periods of moderate to heavy rainfall by tomorrow evening. Now, when we take a look at the water vapor satellite picture, you can see clearly our high pressure system that's in control for today is shifting towards the Canadian Maritimes. We're setting up a negative NAO pattern over the northern Atlantic, so that's going to slow the departure of this high pressure system. And as a result, slow the movement of our upper level low. So our upper level low is going to develop over the upper Midwest, slowly shift to the east. This cold front will swing from southwest to northeast, and you can already see the moisture transport starting to develop right here with this water vapor satellite loop. You can see the moisture starting to develop. The upper level winds and mid level winds are orienting itself into a negative axis trough like this. And when this interacts with the Atlantic Ocean, plenty of moisture is going to be drawn from the Atlantic Ocean right into the New Jersey coast, producing, should I say, periods of moderate to heavy rainfall. I'm trying to combine all the words all at once. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance. Using the European model guidance, but honestly you could use the GFS or the UK Met or the Canadian model guidance. They're all pretty much pointing out to the same thing. So here we are last night at 0Z, 8 p.m. You can see our upper level low starting to develop. Here is the remnants of Hurricane Raphael, and it's starting to interact with the upper level trough over southeast Canada, and that's going to lead to a powerful negative NAO pattern developing, which basically means everything gets slowed down over the eastern two-thirds of the United States. So by this evening, our upper level low is fully developed. It's very impressive over the eastern United States. Here's our upper level ridging over the St. Lawrence River Valley, supporting high pressure at the surface around the Canadian Maritimes. That's going to lead to a steady southeasterly wind at almost all levels of the atmosphere, transporting plenty of moisture from the Atlantic Ocean into the northern mid-Atlantic. Now notice that this is just starting to develop, but you can already see the strengthening of the moisture advection this evening. So look for showers starting to develop over portions of Virginia and North Carolina, expanding in coverage. By tomorrow, our upper level low shifts towards the central and eastern Great Lakes. Plenty of lifting is being focused towards the coast. You see our cold front is lifting to the north and east. Our high pressure system is still anchored over the Canadian Maritimes, and we still are under the influence of a strong southeasterly wind. Now, by the evening, that cold front is going to be lifting through the region, but you can already see the result of the moisture advection ahead of that cold front. So the way I see this setting up is this. By tomorrow morning, we'll see scattered showers developing and becoming widespread throughout the region. Tomorrow afternoon, moderate to heavy rain will develop and slowly lift from southwest to northeast. If you're in the Philadelphia metro and points south and west, look for clearing skies and clearing conditions by tomorrow evening. If you're in the New York City metropolitan area and points to the northeast, that rain will continue on through the evening hours, but then exit by late in the evening. Unfortunately, tomorrow evening's rush hour is not going to be pretty. The good news is that once this cold front moves through, high pressure will be in complete control throughout the rest of the weekend into early next week with comfortable weather conditions in place. So basically what we can expect is this. A heavy rainstorm tomorrow afternoon. Once that rainstorm moves through, we're going to start to set up high pressure and control. Now, tomorrow afternoon, look for temperatures in the upper 60s to mid 70s. Many locations are going to be around 73, 74 degrees. Tropical feeling in the air. Plenty of rainfall developing. By the evening hours, that cooler air builds in. Our temperatures fall off into the mid to upper 40s. Saturday and Sunday, cool weather conditions. Temperatures in the upper 50s to mid 60s. High pressure, though, will be in complete control. A bit breezy with winds from the northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then thereafter, from about Monday on through Wednesday, high pressure will be in complete control. Temperatures averaging above normal in the upper 60s to lower to mid 70s, especially around the Philadelphia metropolitan area. But the key is that we're going to be completely dry with tranquil weather conditions and no threat for any precipitation whatsoever. However, don't get used to this for too long because this trough is eventually going to shift to the east, and when it does, we're going to see a significant cool down, especially for the last week of October and the first week of November. Get ready, it's coming. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. And of course, the winter forecast will be issued by tomorrow for everyone at NYNJPA Weather. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.